almost didn't make it. I almost didn't last. Why does the week go by so slow, the weekend so fast? But luckily the days come to take my cares away. It's not Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. That's right, it's Friday. Friday. Tonight I'll party with my friends. Friday. Friday. Today I know the weekend. So I'll get out of bed and be to work on time. I'll give this day to the company, the next 2 days of mine. And when my day's over and the final work hour's passed, I'll go home, have a shot of Cuero to the boss who can kiss my Friday. Friday. Tonight I'll party with my friends. Friday. Friday. Today I know the weekends. Friday. Friday.
Yeehaw! It's Friday, bitches. Enjoy yourselves and get ready. We might have some snow.
I see that.
Headed our way.
Wintry mix, some snow and a wintry mix throughout Wisconsin.
Yeah, sometime later today. It's basically winter, so that's going to happen.
It is basically winter.
But it is going to be a little warmer today than it was yesterday. Up near 30 during the day, and then some snow moving in during the afternoon, maybe a sleet and freezing rain mix. So if you got to travel somewhere, be on the lookout for that. 22-ish tomorrow, into the teens on Sunday, maybe rebounding into the 30s by mid-next week. Lots to get to today. Doc is going to join us. There's a big NASCAR lawsuit.
Is there a scandal in NASCAR?
I wouldn't call it a scandal, but there's a big lawsuit happening. Prominent players. We'll get the latest on that from Doc. Just after 8 o'clock, we'll let you know what's in theaters and on TV this weekend. Things, let's see, what do we got? How to look good in your holiday photos. Some tips on that. Everybody's going to be taking different pictures, getting ready to send out those Christmas cards.
I love the bad ones.
Also, some year-end stuff. Lots of year-end stuff starting to trickle in as we get towards 2026. So we'll start to talk about that. If you've got something you want to share with us, rockmornings.com to find all our contact info. You can also, of course, download the 95.7 The Rock app or the 92.9 The X app. Download them both. Submit voicemails, pictures, images. Let us know what you're up to this weekend. New sweater again? What are we talking about? No. Back in the closet?
Right. Just you haven't seen it since last winter, so it's new to you. It's seasonal, Brian.
All right.
Right? You bring out all the new stuff. It's like I haven't worn this since... Not you. That's not you, Sue.
It's finally broken in. It's comfortable. We'll get to tunes from The Offspring in a bit. Again, rockmornings.com to get in touch with us.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean on your rock station.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. I know you're headed out of town this weekend, but don't forget to pick up a Powerball ticket.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to fill up with gas this afternoon before I take off.
So after you do that, head into the store, wherever you're at, and pick up your Powerball ticket.
Billions?
Almost. The current jackpot is one of the biggest in Powerball history. It stands at a record-breaking $820 million, has increased by about $45 million since Wednesday night's drawing when nobody got all of the numbers correct.
That's a happy holiday season.
Estimated cash value, $383.5 million before taxes, which can be paid out as a one-time cash lump sum or in annuity payments over the course of 29 years. That'll be a sweet, sweet holiday. A jackpot of similar magnitude was won last one in September when players in Missouri and Texas split the $1.787 billion jackpot, the second largest prize of all time. Now Powerball getting closer and closer to $1 billion. Show me the money.
So pick those Powerball tickets up.
Drawing tomorrow.
Yep, you've got today and tomorrow.
Did you see Doogie Howser? You know who Doogie Howser?
Oh, I sure do.
Neil Patrick Harris. Did you see what happened with him?
No.
NPH, as he's known on the interwebs, had a reaction to a photo that was shared by Abby Lee Miller that she posted with him after she attended his new Broadway show. Apparently was able to get a picture with the star.
Oh, I see now.
And she did some serious enhancements to his face.
Well, it doesn't even look, right?
Heavily edited, airbrushed. It doesn't even look like
a
Doogie
person.
Howser.
Well, it doesn't look like a person. It looks like a filter on a thing or an AI. Right?
I mean, you would never look at that and be like, oh, that's Doogie Howser. In the image, his face is heavily edited, airbrushed, leading to confusion amongst him and fans.
Well, he didn't do it, right? She did it, and he's like, hey.
Currently starring in the Broadway revival of Art, A-R-T. She admires his work, but doesn't know if he can say the same thing about hers. The Dance Moms coach, Abby Lee Miller, again, meeting up with him afterwards, saying, if you truly want to laugh out loud, then go see at Art on B-Way with these incredible comedic actors at NPH, at J_Corden, and at Bobby_Cannavale. And then, of course, there's the picture with her, with Doogie, and he said, what did you do to my face?
Yeah, it doesn't, well, yeah. And Neil's not trying to do that himself. He's fine with what he's rocking, right?
Well, and she said the day after that she did the heavy she did the heavy filtering, wanting to make herself look better after a previous battle with cancer. She's been cancer-free, by the way, since 2019, and that's not me saying, look, get over it. It's just like, it's been 6 years, and you didn't just edit yourself. You edited Doogie Howser, too. What are you doing, lady? I mean, come on, man. Leave NPH alone. What did he ever do to you?
Well, what's more funny is there's other photos of her from that same night where she
isn't edited.
Right, and didn't edit other stars. So it's just funny. He can just poke fun of it and laugh at it. It's not that big a deal.
People on the interwebs are upset because the color of the year is white. I'm not sure if you saw this.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color for this now?
Hello?
I don't know if it's their favorite color, but it's the color of the year for 2026, according to Pantone.
Okay.
I don't even know what Pantone is. That a paint?
I don't know.
company?
It might be. That's what I was going to say. Sometimes that's what this is all about. So
technically, the color is called Cloud Dancer, but when you see it, it's
it's a shade
white.
of white. It's like
white.
what they all. Yeah.
Yes.
There's a million of those, by the way. Right?
Yeah. Oh, look, I get it. Eggshells different than this and all that, but like, come on, man, it's white. They describe Pantone calls it Cloud Dancer, and they describe it as a lofty white neutral whose aerated presence acts as a whisper of calm and peace in a noisy world, symbolizes a calming influence in a society rediscovering the value of quiet reflection.
Wow, it's a lot of pressure on a color, isn't it?
The company, someone at the company says it's not just white either. It is this Cloud Dancer. Had we gone for a white that's more optically bright, not only would it take away from the natural feeling and honesty and authenticity that we've been looking for, it would almost speak to sterility and isolationism because it's cold.
Crap.
Dude, these people. These people are
By the way, I had to look it up.
insufferable.
Pantone is a global color standard.
Like they make the
companies.
colors for paints and companies.
Yeah, and I think also for like graphic art, like all that.
Look, I would never look at that and say anything other than white. I would be like, yeah, that's white.
I get it because there are so many different shades of all the things, but okay.
But
so
it's
that's
the color of
year.
2026, according to Pantone.
Okay.
And, of course, people on the interwebs have got big feelings. Somebody said, quote, so white. I guess we're all feeling completely uninspired these days. Somebody else said, white by definition is the absence of color. This
That's
choice
true. I was wondering.
shows a stunning lack of creativity
Who was gonna
and
say
a
that?
complete disconnect from the artistic and design communities.
Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
Yeah.
Whatever. They can say it. Who cares?
Somebody
Right?
else
Who
said the
cares if they
color
are?
of the year being colorless is a recession
Yeah.
indicator.
That's funny.
Yikes. Something we can't even use after Labor Day. Somebody else said, Cloud Dancer, the selection committee clearly had a spiritual awakening at Burning Man this year.
You must have thought it was White Boy Day. It ain't White Boy Day, is it?
No. It's Cloud Dancer Day. If Cracker Barrel can change their logo back, you guys can redo this and pick an actual color. Please and thank you.
So, yeah, they do color code numbering for designers, printers, manufacturers, consistent color reproduction.
I'm sure
and all
if you're
the
a graphic
things.
designer and you're using a huge
branding
palette,
services and all that stuff. Yes.
then you probably can differentiate between white and Cloud Dancer.
Okay, moving on.
Sad news to report. 75-year-old actor Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, who starred in the Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s, along with dozens of other titles, died from complications from a stroke. Died in Santa Barbara yesterday. Born in Tokyo, best known for his role as Shang Tsung in multiple Mortal Kombat movies, including the 1995 film, as well as on TV and video games. Played roles in films like Pearl Harbor, Planet of the Apes, 47 Ronin, Elektra, Memoirs of a Geisha, and many others. But Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa dying at the age of 75.
Your brother's soul is mine. You will be next.
He was in Showdown in Little Tokyo with the late Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren. He was in Rising Sun with Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery and Last Emperor. Final major role was in the sci-fi series The Man in the High Castle, and now dead at the age of 75. May he rest in peace. We'll get to the sports after the Offspring.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
Jim texted in, said, have a great weekend. It got chilly here, high of 60s.
Oh, Jim, okay.
In Georgia.
This is going to be a long winter, Jim. I love you, and you've been part of the program for a long time. Retired from the military, moved back home, down to Georgia. We love that. But you cannot be doing the temperature rub in the face thing this whole winter. It's going to be too long, Jim. Too long.
I don't mind, Jim. Feel free to keep texting us. Let us know how cold it gets.
Keep texting us.
I find it funny when people from the South talk about how cold it is in the South. Oh, it's in the 40s.
Here
it's in the 40s.
Years.
We might need a jacket. Yeah, but he also lived in the desert for a long time where it's really hot.
Yes, true.
Week 14 in the NFL kicking off last night with the Lions over the Cowboys, 44-30.
Win it by a score of 44-30 at Ford Field. So for Detroit now, tougher schedule than the other guys. At the Rams, Pittsburgh comes here, at Minnesota, and then at Chicago is their last game of the season.
Vikings will be at home on Sunday at noon against Washington. And, of course, the Packers will be at home on Sunday at 3:25 against the Bears.
Go, Pack, go!
Bucks were off last night. They'll be at home tonight at 7 o'clock against Philly. The 76ers coming to town. And the Badger men's basketball team will be at home against Marquette tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock, that game on FS1. Speaking of the Badgers, the volleyball team, no problem sweeping Eastern Illinois.
Okay.
Last night at the Fieldhouse, advancing to the second round of the NCAA tournament. They won 25-11, 25-6, and 25-19. Their win yesterday sets up a second-round match with North Carolina, the Tar Heels, knocking off 6th-seeded UTEP yesterday in a hard-fought 4-set match. Second-round match between North Carolina and Wisconsin is scheduled to begin at about 7 o'clock tonight at the Fieldhouse.
Ooh, that's exciting.
In Madison. That game, by the way, can be streamed on ESPN Plus if you're looking for it. And the Eagles' offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo, had his house egged.
That's right. Yeah, earlier this week, right?
Early Saturday morning, just hours after Philly lost to the Bears on Black Friday, 24-15. He addressed the incident yesterday in a press conference saying, quote, "Unfortunately, it happened. I've been here for 5 years now, and it's been awesome. This is such a unique place to coach and play. It's very special. We've been to 2 NFC championships. We've won at Lincoln Financial Field, a Super Bowl, the parade. It's an amazing atmosphere to be a coach and a player. When you talk about what happened, ultimately you want to be able to separate your job from your family. We talked about it before, and I've said it before. That line was crossed. It was an unfortunate incident, and that's part of it that happened. Us as a family, we know we've got to stick together. There's a lot of great people in the community, I have great neighbors. So many people have reached out to my wife and I and our family, so it's not anything that's one specific person. It happened, and we've got to move on from it at this point. So, aware of it.
That's a lot of statement for egging.
Yeah.
I mean, was it malicious? And, it's... I don't know. You just read something that sounds like their house was vandalized and they were robbed and
their house got egged.
Their house got egged.
You go out there with a hose, you rinse it off,
and we lived in this community. We love it. Our neighbors are great. It's the thing that I don't know. That seemed like a lot of seriousness. I'm not saying I want my house egged, but that sounded like people smashed windows and went inside and trashed the place. And
when you're going to coach
a true violation,
a football team, especially one with lunatic fans like the Philadelphia Eagles, you can expect things like that to happen. Sad, but true. It's Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. Thank you again to Jim. Said he loves Wisconsin. Don't miss the sub-zero temps. You wouldn't want to be here today then, man, because it'll slap you in the face when you go out there.
Yeah, I thought yesterday was worse, but maybe it was just...
well, the sun was shining yesterday.
You know what? And I did appreciate that. It was colder, but that was well needed after like 3 or 4 days of just dreary.
Another big-ass moon last night, too. It wasn't the full one, but still pretty big. We'll get to the funeral portrait in just a bit. RockMornings.com to get in touch with us.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean on your rock station.
Oh, you know who you are. You've been doing your daily action, putting lots of overtime. You need some time off satisfaction. Just think how tough it's been. You've been putting out all that labor. If you use your wit, you can get out quick and do yourself a favor. Friday in effect, and you're pretty beat, I bet. It's been one tough week, you've hit your peak, and you've earned your paycheck. But now this week is over, and it's a little fun you're seeking. Your grin is wide, and I know why. Look out, here come the weekend. You know what I'm saying? That weekend's gonna be a monster, y'all.
The weekend has finally arrived, and it's going to be chilly into the low 20s tomorrow. Teens on Sunday might get a wintry mix tonight. What time are we expecting that to get underway?
I looked at today I was watching the hours because I'm traveling down towards Madison, and it not early this afternoon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wintry mix the farther south you go, and more flurries and light snow action, in the valley. So watch out for that if you're trying to travel, but early this afternoon.
And then does that continue through the overnight or just for a couple of hours?
No, through the evening.
Okay. All right. And then looks like mostly cloudy on Saturday, partly cloudy on Sunday, but again, temps in the low 20s and upper teens, maybe into the 30s by next week. Tonight on Stars, the series premiere of Spartacus, House of Asher, the former Syrian gladiator Asher, given another chance at life to explore what his fate would have been if he had not been killed upon Vesuvius.
You have been granted the greatest of honor to grace the sands of the arena.
Is there any endeavor that does not find you a failure?
The house of Asher shall wallow in the dirt.
They hold that this house, and we among it, are lesser. Who stands to show who we truly are? There is but one. Behold! A sight never before witnessed in the arena.
They will never welcome a woman as one of their own.
I did not ask to be in this house. Yet I stand equal as any man within it.
It is time to embrace your destiny. And if the gods will it, to victory.
That's tonight on Stars. If you're into those historical
Spartacus type things.
Series, yeah. Spartacus, House of Asher, making its series premiere tonight on Stars. Today on Netflix, the premiere of Jay Kelly, a movie starring George Clooney, As guess what? A famous movie star traveling Europe while reflecting on his life choices and also confronting his past with the help of his devoted manager, played by Adam Sandler.
Jay Kelly, so handsome. Look at you. You're the American dream. The last of the old movie stars.
I'm down here.
You're up there, you're down here, you're in here. We did this together.
See you, Dad. I'm leaving on Saturday for Paris.
This is your last summer. It'll be so lonely here without you.
No, it won't. You're never alone.
Really? I think I'm always alone. Thanks, Evan. You are. Thinking about her leaving, I feel like I missed it.
We need you now. Jay's having a nervous breakdown. It's bad. It's really, really bad.
Jay, where are we going?
Meg, where are we going?
France.
France.
France?
Jay Kelly on Netflix today, starring George Clooney and Adam Sandler. I'm going to be passing on that one. Watched the trailer this morning. Didn't look
No,
good.
not good.
Not my kind of jam. Apple TV Plus today, the first snow of Fraggle Rock, a movie starring the Fraggles. Remember the Fraggles?
I sure do.
Okay. Yeah, the first snow of Fraggle Rock on Apple TV today. And on SNL this week, your hostess with the mostest is one of your favorites of all time, Melissa McCarthy, hosting Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Someone named Jean is the musical guest.
There's a Hidden Valley Ranch party in my mouth.
We all hate you, Sue.
Not sure if they'll break that one out again or if maybe she'll be on the moving...
25.
Maybe she'll be on the movie...
20.
The moving podium.
Get me out of a jam.
Sexy Sean Spicer. Wasn't it Sean Spicer? Remember?
Yes.
The moving podium. Sunday Night Football on NBC is the Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Houston Texans. Thank you, Carrie Underwood. New movies in theaters this weekend. Rated PG-13, Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2. This movie takes place a year after the first film, where we learned that the animatronic mascots were all possessed by the souls of murdered children.
So this is what it's like? Being normal?
I think we've come pretty far, considering what we've been through.
How's Abby?
Some days she's good. Some days she misses her friends.
This story that you're gonna fix those animatronics, it's only giving her false hope.
Can any of you hear me?
No, thanks.
Abby, help us. Come find us.
Ugh.
No, thank you.
The dead animatronic souls or whatever they are speaking through the speaking spell.
I'm good.
Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2, rated PG-13 in theaters. Today, also in theaters, rated R, The Whole Bloody Affair, Kill Bill. Tarantino's extended cut merges of volumes 1 and 2, adding another 25 minutes of material for a total runtime of nearly 5 hours. These films came out in 03 and 04, so if you just can't get enough and you want to sit in a movie theater for 5 effing hours, you can go watch Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, rated R, in theaters this weekend.
Her code name was Copperhead. Mine, Black Mamba.
Just yesterday, as a matter of fact, I was on the internet just looking at Quentin Tarantino posters.
Okay.
And obviously there's just a ton from Kill Bill on there. So I was... Pulp Fiction, of course, as well. But yeah, there was a ton from Kill Bill. Great artwork.
Potential Christmas present?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Got a fan of his movies. Why would you? It's such a random thing.
Very strange and particular. I've been going to bed very early this week. I haven't felt all that well. So I've been going to bed really early, but my wife's been trying to get caught up on some of the Christmas shows and whatnot that we've been missing because we started rewatching Stranger Things to get caught up for season 5.
Right. It's hard to get it all in when you're doing that. And you want to see all the holiday classics?
Yeah, there's only so many hours in a day and all that stuff. So I think we're going to probably spend a good portion of the weekend watching, especially in the mornings, some of our favorite holiday classics. I know that tomorrow we're planning on going to Sparta, that Chris Kindle market that they've got there. We went the last couple of years and always have a good time.
Very merry.
Yeah, all that stuff. They've got plenty of vendors and food and beverages and all that. And it's beautiful, obviously. It's really cool looking.
Yeah, I got that mulled wine out there.
Yeah, and then there's...
Man, give me a cup of mulled wine.
There's a ramen place in downtown Sparta, Matsumoto Ramen House. We like to stop there. We'll see how busy they are. And then sort of next to that is a little wine bar called Cork and Barrel that we like to stop in and have a cocktail. So I think that's on the agenda. Sunday will probably be devoted to football. Pats are off this week on a bye, but obviously the Packers are at home Sunday afternoon against the Bears. So you're going to see Mom down in Black Earth?
I am.
Travel safely?
As soon as I can this morning.
Yeah. Are you going to be driving into it? Or are you trying to stay ahead of it?
I'm starting to stay ahead of it.
Okay.
And I don't think it's going to be all that bad, but when I looked at wintry mix down there, I'd rather drive in snow than ice, obviously. So I'd just like to get there and stay put before that's a problem. So, yeah, and then doing a lot of visiting over the weekend. May run into Madison tomorrow and
see your daughter.
Have some lunch. And
all right. Sounds like a good weekend.
Although, I don't know, because the basketball game's at 1 o'clock, you said, tomorrow. Badgers, right?
Yeah, and they are at home.
Right, so
against
that
Marquette.
area will
the Battle of I-94.
Be a disaster
might be a bleep
zone.
show.
Yeah.
Well, ride your bicycle. That's what everybody does in Madison. They ride their bicycles,
I'm not
right?
riding a bicycle.
All the hippie dippies in Madison riding their bikes. Feeling so good about themselves.
I'm not doing that.
Look how special
Wintry
I am.
mix.
Look how special I am on my special lane. Wintry mix. Doc is going to join us a bit later on. We'll talk racing with him. There's obviously a huge lawsuit in NASCAR right now. Also, Ty Majeski. We've got some Ty Majeski stuff to talk about. We'll get to a Friday edition of Bad News with Happy Music. Also, some tips on how to look good in your holiday photos without having to do too much editing, like Neil Patrick Harris.
No filters, just...
And also some year-end stuff. A lot of year-end stuff starting to trickle out as we get closer and closer to 2026. So we'll talk about some of that. rockmornings.com if you want to get in touch with us. You can also, of course, download the 2 apps and submit voicemails, pictures, and videos that way. Right now, Five Finger Death Punch.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
It's a Christmas miracle.
What's a miracle?
When you go to a tree lighting in a big city like Detroit for the first time to check it out, and then you hit up a pop-up bar with your girlfriend.
And Hugh Jackman's there?
And have a couple of cocktails and celebrate. Enjoy the festivities.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you realize, oh crap, where's my wallet?
Oof.
And then you spend hours searching for your wallet.
Going back to where you were at the tree lighting.
You're in a big city, you're in Detroit for the annual tree lighting there. Like, massive, thousands of people.
Right, let's go back and see if it's where I was standing.
Right. Good luck, buddy. In Detroit.
Yeah.
Not known for its brotherhood of man. Let's just say that. And then all of a sudden you check your Ring doorbell camera, notifications, and some nice, kind stranger who found your wallet.
Returned it to the address where it belonged.
Found your address and went all the way to your house and dropped it off right there at your home.
So I was putting all my things away, got my coat on. I'm like, that's when the heart sank.
It's got to be down there somewhere. It was his wallet in her hand. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it's in her hand. It's at home. That's
Right.
why we just want to find out who she is.
Yes, so we can repay her. So.
Yeah, because she saved us a lot of
Yes.
heartbreak and a lot of just time.
We owe her a lot, so that's the least we could do.
Dave and his girlfriend Shelby, among the tens of thousands of people who attended Detroit's annual Christmas tree lighting last Friday.
Yeah, there's a couple people there.
Got drinks at a pop-up bar. Enjoyed the downtown festivities. They said neither of us had been there before, so he thought, hey, let's go check it out. It wasn't until the end of the night that he realized his wallet was missing. Thought they left the wallet at the pop-up bar. Already been closed for the night. Searched for hours. Even returned the next morning. Figuring it's got to be down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it fell into a...
And now that they're open
sewer.
again, maybe I'll be able to locate it, or maybe they have it behind the bar somewhere for me.
That's when he decided to check their Ring doorbell notifications and discovered footage of a woman at their front door the night before. So they had already gone home, spent the night at home, got up the next day, went back down, didn't check the doorbell notifications till the following day, and the woman was there holding his wallet. driven all the way from Detroit to Farmington Hills, where the couple lives, to return the wallet, leaving it full of the cards and the cash right there in their mailbox. Now they're looking for a way to find this person and track her down and thank her properly, maybe cash reward or take her out for drinks or buy her a nice meal or something like that. But
cool story.
very cool.
My son lost his wallet once, and a gentleman who found it returned it to our house. Like, all of a sudden there was a knock on the door, and is this your, like, I didn't even know it was missing, but yes, apparently it is.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I think I showed you yesterday the video of the woman in Tennessee. This is in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, showing people exactly what not to do when you come across a bear. So this isn't like I don't. There's not a whole lot of scenery here in terms of like where they're at, but it's obviously in a neighborhood, in a city. There's buildings, there's cars, there's streets. It's paved. There's a rock wall, a retaining wall of some sort. It's not out in the country. They're not out in the woods. They're not out
She's
hunting.
not hiking in a national forest.
They're in the city, and the bear has come into town looking for food, right? Before it finds a way to, get home and hibernate for the winter.
And she wants to give it some food.
And she's just standing there with these other two women with their phones out. And I get it, right? You encounter this crazy animal, you may never get another chance. But then she squats down and tries to feed it by hand. Complete idiot, right? Unfortunately for me, the bear does not attack and kill her, because I would like to see that happen.
Just takes the treats, the snacks.
It sort of snatches the treat out of her hand and sort of wanders off. But there's another bear video that has been going viral the last couple of days as a bear climbed up on a utility pole and was in danger of getting electrocuted.
Oh, no.
They got the big round tubes up there, whatever that, and all the coils and the wires and all that stuff. And this bear's up there, and so is a guy in a bucket truck, a lineman, with his hard hat on, trying to get this stupid bear to get out of there.
Let's go, bear. Slow down. Let's get out of here.
A bear in danger of getting electrocuted on a utility pole in Arizona was rescued by I hesitate to say rescued. He was poked by this guy with his pole so much that he decided to get off the utility pole and climb down. This dude's fighting the bear up there. The bear was not having it, man.
Bear really wanted to be up there?
Werner Niebauer is the guy's name. Said he responded to the scene after receiving a call that a bear had climbed up the utility pole and was in danger of electrocution. First, he shut off the power to the pole's equipment. Then he went up there in a bucket pole in a bucket truck to try to encourage the bear to get down. The video recorded by his wife shows this dude prodding the bear until it finally says, "All right, I've had enough of all of this," and slides down the pole and decides to scatter off and go where he's going to go. But this dude's up there, and the bear's he got pretty close at one point. I thought the bear might try to get in the bucket with him, and I was like, dude, maintain a safe distance.
I shooed the bear away. I told him he was a naughty bear.
Yeah, poked him and said, "Bear, go down, go down, go down."
He said that this was not his first bear rodeo. Previously came to the rescue of a young bear that was on top of a utility pole back in 2021. So this guy is the guy you call.
This is,
apparently, now that he's got all this expertise.
You got a bear problem on a pole? I'm your guy.
Yeah, that guy. And in other animal news, this was in New Zealand. A baby seal wandered into a bar.
Sitting there at the pub, and a baby seal just walked in the front door by itself. From there, the seal wandered around through the bar, and it was salmon on the pizza. So when we were trying to get the seal into the crate, I just went to my fiance and said, grab the salmon, we'll put it in there. Yeah, I think we've just enjoyed the feedback and how much the community has loved it. It's just so funny that it decided to come to a pub, and it's a craft beer pub as well. It obviously wanted a drink.
Okay, that's awesome.
Somebody ran home to get a dog crate, and then they used some salmon to lure the
baby seal
into the crate. Officials then releasing it back into the wild. The manager said they were lucky that they had the salmon, because they usually don't, but they have been offering a salmon pizza as a special recently. Joked that it might keep it on the menu now that it's got the seal of approval.
Yeah, of course.
The video, of course, is...
Well, it's a baby seal waddling into a bar.
Yeah, and just hanging out, looking around, and...
Oh, baby. Like a beer garden. Think about it like a beer garden versus a pub, a bar.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't... Yeah. Not like,
but it's oh so cute.
Definitely. It's Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. Some tips on how to look better in your holiday photographs. Coming up in just a bit. We're also going to talk racing with Doc after 8 o'clock. Big, huge lawsuit in NASCAR. Try to get the latest on that from him. Also, a Friday edition of Bad News, Happy Music later on. And if you want to get in touch with us, visit the website rockmornings.com. Just got a text from Chris. Said Gatlinburg is a huge tourist spot. Bears just walk free down the street.
Oh, that's where it was, Gatlinburg, huh? So you're combining the Smoky Mountain area, the woods, and then also just
then he also
shared a tourist area.
Shared a video with us here of
other
a bear,
bears.
A bear in their driveway behind the vehicles and next to their porch said, a job site my company was on, this bastard tried to get in my son's car. Well, yeah, because you've got not the only reason, but part of the reason is because you have idiots like this woman who are
with
feeding.
With a chalupa.
Right, that are feeding the bears. And so they're like, oh, food source. Me, I'm over here like, please rip her arm off and beat her with it. Please. Teach these people
docile,
these people a lesson. I don't know when he grabbed that chalupa, he didn't. He looked like he could do some damage. But she puts herself in such a defenseless position too. Look, if the bear's around you, you don't want to up and run because it could chase you, right? I get that. But she squatted down and made herself completely defenseless.
She was petting it, basically, trying to pet it.
I was waiting for that. Waiting for her to try to pet this damn thing.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. Start your day with Rock Mornings.
Look at this photograph.
Ugh.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
All right. That's enough of that. Christmas is here. That means you're going to be taking a lot of pictures, maybe more than you normally do with family and friends and loved ones, girlfriends, wives, mistresses.
At a Coldplay show?
Maybe. But,
don't take photos like that.
But if you're taking a picture and it's a set-up photo, right? Like one of these family pictures, these ones where it's rather than just sort of a rando, like everyone's opening presents and you're just taking shots with your phone.
Yeah.
This is more
a setup kind of, or the dog's in a sweater and you're all ready to go. It's kind of a
think Christmas card, right?
It.
Some tips for looking good in all of your holiday photos this Christmas. Number one, they say that you should angle your body slightly. Don't stand up straight like a toy soldier. Do the turn.
Yep.
A little bit. Turn your body a little bit.
Move your leg like that a little bit.
Yes. Do you do it consciously or do you do it unconsciously? Now it's probably unconscious because you've done it. It's a hiding of the pooch, right?
Yes. And I would say it's very conscious.
I like to stand behind other people. That generally works best for me. So then the face is there, and you know that I am physically there, but the belly and all the disgustingness.
A little bit to the side, and your leg like that.
Like, boy, Brian, you look great. Thanks. I was behind other people. That's my go-to move when it comes to hiding the fatness. They say that you should drop your shoulders and take a breath. So is this think like...
Yeah. I think...
So you...
not like this, like that.
Yeah, so you drop them, right? Almost
not forward,
almost like where you shake out your arms, right? And you go loosey-goosey, right? But then you take a breath so that your chest is up.
And your face is more relaxed, I think.
It helps you look less rigid, softens your expression by getting rid of those tense photo faces. So again, step number 2 to look good in your holiday photo, or look better than you normally look because you're a disgusting piece of crap, is to drop your shoulders and take a breath. 5 hacks for looking great in holiday photos. They say you should find the best light. It's like an episode of Seinfeld, right? Sometimes you look good, sometimes you look bad.
Depends on the lighting. Well, yeah, lighting's a big thing.
You can have the best pose, but if the lighting is terrible, it won't matter. So maybe if the person taking the photo has got some sort of ability or has some sort of knowledge on how to use lighting properly,
that's why golden hour is such a big thing, right?
Guide you. They can instruct you.
Perfect lighting.
Move you to a different spot. The shadowiness. Where's your shadows? So angle your body slightly, drop your shoulders and take a breath. Find the best light. Number 4 on the list of the 5 hacks to create great-looking holiday photos. Lean in and create connection. If you're posing for a picture with close family or friends, put your arm around someone or hold a little kid's hand. So That means create connection.
Sure, or get in front of have somebody stand in front of you, put your arms around them.
Hands on the shoulders, right?
Yeah, around the waist like that.
Yeah. Leaning into, again, another way to avoid the belly, the pouch, the pooch. The sort of, I'm hovering over it, so it's back, but I'm front, and It's all about hiding fat, because we're disgusting, especially me. Last but not least, 5 hacks for looking great in your holiday photos all month long is to act a bit silly. It'll help lighten the mood. Might make the other people in the photo genuinely laugh. So if you crack off a couple of real quick ones, if you got some one-liners.
They got a real smile as opposed to we're taking a photo smile.
And you get that secondary photo, which is fun, and everyone enjoys that one maybe more than the serious one where the family's sort of like posed and smiling
in front
and
of the tree
look
like
they're captive, like captives in a cave somewhere.
Told you. We're going to hang out. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to take some pictures.
I'm going to take those pictures. Yeah, a lot of photos this holiday season. A couple of tips for looking great in all your photos. Angle your body slightly, drop your shoulders and take a breath. Find the best light. Lean in and create connection, and then act a little bit silly. Maybe, potentially, possibly, perhaps helping you look a little bit better in those pictures. Got a text from Rat Boy. He said, good morning, kids. Turning 70 tomorrow. How about some Crew? Kickstart my heart.
Love that guy so much.
Rat Boy's been listening since day one.
Forever and ever. Happy birthday, Randy.
I could do some Motley Crue.
Man, he looks good for 70. He's still working. I mean, he's retired, but working on the side.
That's why he looks good, because he's still working.
Still doing the damn thing.
One of those people that stopped working and then gave up.
No.
Also got a text from Naomi. A couple of videos here. All right, so there's like a ring-tailed lemur. There's a couple of they got lollipops. Look at these guys. Look at them go. Look at them go. There's a video of 2 ring-tailed lemurs. They're in a kennel or a cage of some sort, and they're both enjoying lollipops. And then she also texted another one and said, or you could be like my mother-in-law, who basically has a zoo in her backyard and lives in Duluth. Oh, my God, she's got a bear in there, too. Look at this bear. Look at this guy. Oh, man, he's trying to shoot through the cage.
That's a real bear stand.
Yeah, that's and there's a house in the background. He's on a bucket, too. He's standing on a bucket. Bear on a bucket.
Is it a circus? She's running a circus? What's happening?
So Naomi's mother-in-law has got a zoo in her backyard in Duluth. Do the authorities know about this, or are we going to get her in trouble? That's far enough away, right? No one's listening up there.
Yeah, you're fine. Duluth.
It feels lawless up there in Duluth, too, because it gets so barren and cold.
Well, and she's just hoarding animals.
Lemurs, and she's got bears in her backyard.
I think you need permits for that, like special permits.
Happy early birthday, Rat Boy. Here's your Motley Crue.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find the daily podcast at rockmornings.com.
For the one and only Rat Boy who turns 70 tomorrow, that is requested Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart. Happy birthday, dude. The NFL kicking off Week 14 last night with the Lions over the Cowboys, 44-30. Vikings at home on Sunday at noon against the Commanders. Packers at home on Sunday at 3:25 against the Bears. Bucks were off last night. They'll be at home tonight at 7 o'clock versus Philly. Still no word on where and when Giannis is getting traded, but they're working on it. Badger men's basketball. The Battle of I-94 tomorrow against Marquette. Tip off at 1 o'clock on FS1. That's in Madison, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the women's volleyball team got a win over Eastern Illinois last night. Easy win. 3 straight sets, 25-11, 25-6, 25-19. They advance to the second round of the NCAA tournament where they'll face North Carolina. The Tar Heels beaten UTEP yesterday. And so the second round matchup between North Carolina and Wisconsin is at about 7 o'clock tonight at the Fieldhouse in Madtown. And you can watch it on ESPN+. The Milwaukee Brewers. Oh. Bringing it back. Bringing back the old school, baby.
What?
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh, man.
What?
The drip. They call it the drip, Gene. The kids, they refer to it as the drip. The Brewers are bringing back the powder blue in a huge way in 2026. The introduction of a new road uniform unveiled yesterday. The jersey Recalling the look the club carried for more than a decade after they inherited the colors from the Pilots back in 1970. That stretch, by the way, included the 82 American League Championship and the only World Series appearance for the Brewers, so maybe a little bit of luck coming along with a little
luck. Is that what's
maybe.
Full of charm, that's what they're saying.
The Brewers
Historic.
become the first major league team to wear powder blue as their primary road jersey since the Royals and the Expos both did it back in 1991. According to the Brewers, this uniform will replace their road gray option in the rotation starting in 2026. The existing Navy Road alternate jersey will remain as an alternate for some of the away games, but you'll see the Brewers in the powder blues this upcoming season. And some people are all for it. Some people are hesitant to embrace the change.
I like the promo video for it where they're showing tailgating from like the 80s.
Right.
And yeah, it's all retro.
All I know is that when they release
Bernie Brewer from back then,
when they release the promotional schedule, and they've got one of these bad boys on the agenda on the calendar, I'm looking at going get myself one of these. I love retro jerseys, man. I'm all about it. Bring back the retro jerseys. They're so much better than the current stuff that they've got.
I love this true blue. I can't even say it.
Powder blue.
The video's awesome.
Also, your boy, quarterback Jordan Love, is the Packers nominee for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award for this season. The award, which was first established back in 1970, recognizes an NFL player for his excellence on and off the field. A nominee is picked based on having a significant positive impact on his community. All 32 nominees will wear a Walter Payton Man of the Year trophy silhouette helmet decal for the rest of this season. Jordan Love, in his sixth NFL season and third as the starter for the Packers, has raised money for several local charities, including the Salvation Army of Greater Green Bay and the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Jordan Love, of course, has his own foundation.
Yeah, I knew that he did. Very
The Hands
generous.
of Love. And its mission is to inspire and empower children from all backgrounds to engage in sports, promoting physical and mental well-being. Also aiming to raise awareness about mental health and suicide prevention. So Jordan Love, a massive impact on the field, off the field, and now the nominee for the Walter Payton Award for 2025.
It's really cool.
Congratulations to him. It's got some shine down in a bit. Going to talk about some year-end stuff as the lists start trickling out about what we were searching for, what we were eating, what we were listening to, the Spotify wrap. YouTube's doing a wrap-up now this year.
Saw that, yeah. What you watched.
What you watched. Nothing but Kill Tony podcast. That's what's that and Blank Screens with Rain. That's what I was watching.
Really? Okay.
I got it on in the background. Like, my wife came home yesterday and I was trying to nap on the couch and she's like, "What's that noise?" I said, "It's the TV. I put this blank screen rain, like rainstorm with thunder and stuff, and it helps me."
You need a noise machine, one of those noisemaker things.
The TV works just fine.
Okay.
I don't need an extra thing.
My daughter got one's really cool.
Well, that's great, but
it's got like 20 different things on it.
Got the TV. I'm quite capable.
Lights up.
Don't need the lights. That's why I got the blank screen, because it's just black. Almost like the TV's not on. It's great.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. Weekdays, 6 to 9.
This is your friendly reminder that there are now 20 days until Christmas. Women, you're already making lists, checking them twice, pre-ordering gifts, and wrapping presents in color-coded paper and somehow baking cookies at the same time. Men, you still have 19 days to relax before your annual Christmas Eve panic, when you sprint through the last open hardware store grabbing anything you can. This has been your holiday countdown public service announcement. You're welcome.
There's certainly some guys out there that probably still live that way. Last minute, I got to get some stuff done today. Running some errands. The light in our refrigerator died yesterday, so I got to get that replaced.
Dude, it must have been the day for lights to die yesterday, because the crazy one in our bathroom died. The one upstairs in our attic was doing like a light show, and we had to replace like 3 weird bulbs yesterday.
One of the 2 lights that are in the chandelier ceiling fan that hangs above our bed also was dead last week, and I just haven't gone and gotten a new one yet, so I'm going to double up on the lights today, but yeah.
I just remembered I didn't check my smoke detector when the clocks went forward.
Might get a
the
new,
conversation we're having, I'm like, I didn't do that.
Get a new filter, too, for the furnace since we turned it on and got the candles burning and all that crap. Bunch of different year-end lists. End-of-year list. There we go. I got it.
Wrapping up 2025.
End-of-year lists are making their way into our inbox here. Babbel. Did you download Babbel?
I did not.
Before you went to Italy and Germany?
I
think you got to pay for it, right?
I didn't.
They released their annual list of the most mispronounced words of the year. They partnered on this list with the closed captioning company, The Captioning Group, based on the top words that politicians, news anchors, and people like us struggle with in 2025. The top 5 words that we could not pronounce, we had trouble with. The guy who murdered his wife and his son in South Carolina. And they've had Netflix and HBO specials about him that just came out. It's not Alex Murdaugh. It's Alec Murdaugh. It's spelled like Alex Murdaugh, M-U-R-D-A-U-G-H. This is the guy with the horse stables and the wife and killed her and the son. No? You don't remember him? Redheaded guy? It's actually pronounced Alec Murdaugh. The Hulu miniseries had Jason Clarke and Patricia Arquette. If you Google him, you'll know who I'm talking about.
All right.
That's just
that's a name
thing, right? Number 4, this was in our, in our brains this year because of the president and Tylenol, acetaminophen.
Acetaminophen.
I've known how to pronounce that for a long time, right? Most of us do, but apparently some people
will get a little mixed up on it.
Yeah, Trump said don't take Tylenol in September, obviously, the link to autism, walking it back a little bit. But acetaminophen was a word that we apparently had trouble pronouncing this year, according to Babbel in their list. The Louvre.
When they got robbed. Did you see the mug shots of those guys?
Yeah, apparently girls want to marry them already before they even get committed to jail.
Well,
but the Louvre.
A young bunch of thieves, aren't they?
There's technically a "ra" at the end, Louvre, right? You're supposed to say Louvre, but most people just say the Louvre.
The Louvre.
A weight loss drug similar to Ozempic would be Mounjaro.
There's about 18 million of them right now.
People have trouble with that one, Mounjaro. And number 1 on the list, no big surprise, Babbel with their list of the most mispronounced words of the year. It's another name, and it's the guy who just got elected the mayor of New York City last month. Can you pronounce his name?
Probably not correctly, no.
Can you give it a try?
Nope.
Do you remember who he is?
Yep. You just met with him last week.
It begins with a Z.
Mm-hmm.
Zoran.
And then
Mamdani.
Yep. Mamdani.
And it's actually not that different than the way it's spelled. I mean, you look at it, and it looks like Zoran Mamdani.
Mamdani.
Mamdani. Yeah. Mamdani, maybe? But, yeah, names always difficult, especially the ones you don't see very often. Always going to have a problem with those. Google also releasing its annual year in search. And this is all of the stuff that we search for in 2025, even though it's technically not over. The top 10 searches for Google in order. You want to take a stab at number 1? How about you want to take a shot at number 1?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk.
Number 1. Number 2, right after Charlie Kirk, in terms of the top 10 things that people Googled in 2025, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Tragedy, and then a movie.
Then Labubu toys.
Yeah.
iPhone 17.
Those felt like spring and summer, early spring and summer, but yes.
One Big Beautiful Bill Act.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Zoran Mamdani at number 5. Deep Seek. The government shutdown, FIFA World Cup, and tariffs.
The government shutdown, tariff.
What was Deep Seek? Did I miss that? Was I on vacation? Was that the 2 weeks I was on vacation? The news stories, the top 10 news stories that we Googled, included a few of those, obviously. Also, the No Kings protests were a news story we Googled. LA fires, new pope, Epstein files. Presidential inauguration and Hurricane Melissa also making the list. Anytime there's a
natural disaster like
weather
that.
event,
Yeah.
yep. The top trends that we were trying to follow this year with Google were almost entirely artificial intelligence.
That's what DeepSeek is.
Which is extremely sad. Oh, so it's like deep fake?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. AI action figure, AI Barbie, AI ghost faced, AI Polaroid, chicken jockey, bacon avocado, anxiety dance. Unfortunately, I do love, and Ghibli. Dude, some of these I have no idea what these are. I must be old. I love this one. This is the old guy list right here.
Yes.
The top why do kids say searches for Google.
6-7, number one.
6-7 was number one. And it's pretty recent, right? It was only a couple months ago that it started?
No.
So this is Google, again, releasing their end-of-year in search lists. And the why do kids say these things search. Number one is 67. Number two is Sigma. 41 was 41, like a precursor to 67. Skibbity. Ohio, Riz, Good Boy, Skibbity Toilet. Boy, people don't like this Skibbity thing. Aura and Chat. Why do kids say chat? Why do kids say aura? Why do kids say Skibbity Toilet? These are all things that older people were Googling, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Top travel itineraries that we were Googling this year, the places we were looking to go. You want to take a stab at number one?
Well, it probably wasn't national parks. I don't know what you're doing. Are you going?
Yeah, boy. Dunks up in your face.
Get out of here.
Boston, number one.
No.
Hell yeah.
No.
Everybody wants to go to Boston. It's the greatest city in the world.
No. Jamaica?
Nobody wants to go to Jamaica. Didn't even make the top 10. Didn't even make the top 10. Top travel itineraries we're asking Google about in 2025. Boston, Seattle, Tokyo, New York, Prague, London, San Diego, Acadia National Park, Edinburgh, and then Miami. But Boston reigning supreme, baby. Number one.
Oh,
right here in
Go
Boston.
watch another Dunkin' Donuts video.
I will. And here's one near and dear to our heart. The viral dishes that we were searching for. These are the foods that we saw go viral or maybe saw a TikToker do.
Mm-hmm. And we decided to try it.
Hot honey, cottage cheese, sweet potato beef bowls.
Hot honey's still a thing.
Dumpling bake. Cabbage boil.
I'm not a cabbage boil person.
Iceberg lettuce salad is a viral dish.
Like a wedge? I love me a wedge.
This has been around forever. How is that viral? Carrot salad, protein muffins, Turkish pasta.
It sounds delicious.
Onion ring chips. Crock-pot turkey breast. And then ditalini pizza pasta, whatever that is.
Okay.
Those are the viral dishes that we were Googling in 2025. Skibbity.
Skibbity toilet.
What is a Skibbity
it's
toilet?
It's an animated web series.
Sounds dumb.
YouTube and shorts. It's fun to say, though, isn't it?
Skibbity?
Skibbity toilet?
I don't know. It doesn't really... I would feel fraudulent if I walked around and said it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you would, yes.
What's up, Skibbity? And I'm really late to the party. Because Skibbity was like January, wasn't it? It was a while ago.
A little bit late.
All right. Once the adults start saying things, you know,
right,
you're like 6 months past.
Riz, Skibbity, what?
Anyways, we'll get to Doc and his racing report. Bad news, happy music as well. We'll read your texts. Rockmornings.com to get in touch with us. Porky Pig.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
Normally, we only talk to Doc during racing season, but it feels like racing season is all year long. And there's a significant amount of news going on with the NASCAR lawsuit, 2311, Michael Jordan's race company, all that stuff. So I figured today would be a good day to get Doc back on the phone and talk to him. The mid-pack legend, Mr. Technicality, Car 54, Billy Doc Niles, a.k.a. Captain Retirement, a.k.a. Captain, or hashtag Mr. Fister, a.k.a. hashtag this guy.
Happy July.
It's Merry Christmas. And it's coming up quick. Hashtag this guy.
I'm kind of anal.
All the guys at the campground say that about you. Hashtag this guy.
He's got it locked on the rock. He's listening to the doc.
I know Shorty and Diker and all those guys in Florida are locked on the rock listening to the doc. Hashtag this guy.
You're getting a thrill by listening to Bill.
Always, Bill.
Hashtag this guy.
He gets to stay on the box.
Not with this thing on my lips. I'm not staying on the box. Hashtag this guy.
Going to have to come from the back.
Yeah, not this weekend. Again, I got this thing on my lips. It's not going away. Hashtag this guy.
Going to be a big one for them.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Hashtag this guy.
He could be coming from your backyard.
Oh, careful for that guy.
Less so in the winter. You know what I mean?
Usually goes down the chimney, not from the backyard. Hashtag this guy.
A lot of beating and banging.
Sounds like a good weekend at Doc's house. Hashtag this guy.
Nothing says you can't slip one in without saying anything.
Oh, sneaky Pete. Hashtag this guy.
First day with the new tongue.
Got to practice. Hashtag this guy.
God damn, I'm going too fast.
Nobody said that ever, Doc.
That's why they call him the mid-pack legend for life. Hashtag this guy.
He sees her. He doesn't have time to turn away from her. Blast her in the rear end.
That's the only way to blast her. Jesus, I still can't believe he said that. Hashtag this guy.
Whoa, what am I touching here?
Whoa, what are you touching here, Doc? What do you got in your hands?
Right now, I'm wrapping up your Christmas present. It's the proverbial fruitcake that goes around to everybody.
All right. I don't mind a fruitcake.
I knew you'd like it. I knew you'd like it.
I'll find a door to stop with it.
He's wrapping your gift. That's so sweet. Thanks, Doc.
Doc, we wanted to get you on because there is obviously a significant lawsuit happening in NASCAR right now. Big implications here, and there's a lot to unpack, and I know you can't talk about all of it, but it just started this week, I believe. People going into court, Denny Hamlin crying on the stand, and Michael Jordan's 2311 versus NASCAR, essentially, right? That's the deal?
Yeah, pretty much. It all centers around the 2025 charter that NASCAR pretty much they had like 70 meetings starting in early 2024 to try and get a new charter signed for the 2025 season. And, it all started with Jeff Gordon saying to NASCAR, like, we need to come up with a better model than what we have. And of the 70 meetings, they finally, back in September of 2024, NASCAR just said take it or leave it. 13 of the 15 teams signed it because they felt they had a gun to their head, while 2311 and Front Row Motorsports went, yeah, no, this isn't fair. So they went ahead and sued them. So it centers around Front Row Motorsports, claiming that, NASCAR is a monopoly, abusing its power. Well, everybody knows NASCAR is a monopoly. There's no one like it. They're stifling innovation and forcing unfair charter agreements onto the teams. It also focuses on what they say are NASCAR's control over tracks, exclusive supplier rules, which harm competition. And so basically what they're saying about the tracks, NASCAR owns 17 of the tracks that they run on during the year. And with the other tracks that they don't, in the lease agreements that they sign with them, they got like an exclusivity clause in there where another series cannot race on that track without NASCAR's permission. And that's something that, that doesn't sit well with these teams, especially since, that NASCAR also felt threatened by Tony Stewart's SRX series, which I don't know why. I mean, it turned out to be a pretty cool series that was run on Saturday nights. I don't know where NASCAR could have felt threatened by that, but apparently they did. So, when 2311 and Front Row Motorsports refused to sign the take or to leave it agreement, after the negotiations that went nowhere, NASCAR went ahead and pulled all 6 charters from the two teams. And the teams in turn went ahead and sued NASCAR. A little bit of background here, some of the stuff. I went and did some digging. 75% of the teams reported losses in 2024. I believe that's somewhere around 27 or 28 teams. Some of them reporting losses as much as $2 million per car, while there were a couple of teams reporting losses in the $20 million range per car. The NASCAR, on the other hand, they reported a $100 million profit in 2024. Now, what the charter agreement does is that it basically guarantees 36 race cars a starting spot, and it gives them a little extra money on the side per race that they race in. It equals out to about $12.5 million per year. It takes about $20 million a year just to run one car. So you can see the difference there. That these guys don't feel like they're getting a good enough piece of the pie, and they don't feel like they're getting getting a say when it comes to like the rules and where the parts come from. So you talked about Denny Hamlin was on the stand on Monday, and yeah, he was a little confrontational with the NASCAR lawyer, and he did break down and cry when they come to asking him about how he got into racing, because it was his dad who got him into racing, and his dad is pretty much failing health and just about near death. So that was one of the reasons why he broke down, and they had to take a break for a couple of minutes so he could regain his composure. But NASCAR was going hard at him with his finances and stuff. And one of the funniest lines I thought of the day when he was on the stand was, the NASCAR lawyer says, "Well, you make $14 million a year. You're the highest paid driver." And Hamlin shoots back, "Nobody wins as many races as I do. That's why I get paid that well." Bob Jenkins, the owner of Front Row Motorsports, he's been in NASCAR for somewhere around 15 years, hasn't had a profit in 15 years, yet he keeps rolling out teams. And they said, why do you keep doing it? He says, "Well, I love the sport. Sooner or later it's got to turn around." Jenkins, another thing he also said is the charter system is a good idea, but right now it's flawed in its implementation, so they're trying to get that fixed. Steve Phelps, the NASCAR executive, boy, I tell you, this guy really puts his foot in his mouth when he sends out text messages, especially when it came to Richard Childress during the negotiation period last year.
Did you read any of those?
Yeah. I read a couple of them. He calls Richard Childress a dumb redneck, and he should be taken out back to the woodshed and flogged.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Childress cannot wait to get on the stand when it's his turn, and expect other big owners, Penske, Hendrick, there'll be a representative from Gibbs. They're all going to get their shot at this, and there's going to be, and I expect Michael Jordan eventually to take the stand too. So, one more thing Steve O'Donnell brought up when he was on the stand. Over the last 3 years, NASCAR says they've lost money at 3 certain tracks they're really hoping to make money at. They lost $13 million over at the race they ran in the Coliseum. Those 3 races there, and they lost a total of $13 million in 3 years. They lost $6 million this year alone in Mexico City. And the 3 Chicago Street races they ran the last 3 years, they've lost over $50 million.
Oh.
And when prodded, like, why do you keep running these races if you're losing money? And his answer was, well, we're trying to gain new fans. So there's a lot of reporting on this, Facebook, lots of social media stuff, podcasts. Go down, you can get more detailed explanations of what I'm giving. I'm just hitting some highlights here right now. So this could go either way. I mean, and it's definitely going to affect the sport one way or another, no matter which way this jury rules, because, if 2311 and Front Row wins, they're looking for a big monetary settlement, as well as different terms for the charter agreement, and more say when it comes to rules. And NASCAR, well, they just want to win and, send these guys packing because they don't want to deal with them anymore. So we'll see what happens. Some other news going on. Chris Gabehart, the former crew chief of Denny Hamlin, who won a majority of the races of Denny Hamlin's career, he has left Joe Gibbs Racing this week. Current rumor right now is he could be taking a position at Spire Motorsports, but that is not confirmed. I mean, it would not shock me if he ended up at 2311 Motorsports, but let's see how this trial plays out first. And then, if you weren't paying attention to social media yesterday, I actually got a preview of this before they went public with it. Now, you remember we talked a few weeks ago about how Ty Majeski is moving over to the 88 truck for Thor Sport Racing that has had the Menard sponsorship on it for years, and has been a mainstay in the truck series. Menards has stepped up and is now a full-time sponsor for Majeski's super late model short track program. And the pictures were out yesterday all over the place. People are congratulating him. And another tie to that, if you know Ty Majeski crew chief Toby Noodleman, back in the early 2000s, he was hired by Menards to run their short track racing program. He ran it for Andy Burgess and Charlie Mard, and ran it well, because those two won a lot of races here at La Crosse and all around the Midwest, and a couple of track championships. So congratulations to Ty Majeski and the crew. on getting that sponsorship for the short track program. So a lot of stuff to unpack. Like I said, go ahead and read the blogs, check out the podcasts. They'll give it more detail than I have time for today, and you'll be surprised at some of the answers that you read. And whatever you do, there's still some racing going on. They're debuting that 91 car at the Snowball Derby in Pensacola, Florida. So if you're listening in Florida or anywhere else in the country for that matter, take your family out and support a great local short track. Doc's Race Report is brought to you by our friends at County Materials on Empire Street in Holman. That is this week's race report.
Doc, thank you very much. Always a pleasure to have you on. I appreciate your flexibility in the off season. I know that you're busy doing real work, and it's always good to have you on to talk because you're the expert on this stuff. So appreciate it, man.
And we miss you.
I don't know if I'm the expert. I don't know if I'm the expert, but I do appreciate the fact that you recognize I do real work. So that's awesome. So you guys have a great weekend.
Somebody has to recognize you, Doc, because I know nobody else does. DOC on Fridays during the NASCAR season and occasionally in the off season, especially when there's big news like this whole NASCAR
Boy, they
lawsuit.
Can't get along, huh? The boys are fighting and
especially
redneck in the backyard with the flogging and crying and
and I asked that question many times of any sport or any look. I get it, right? You lose money a lot of times on the first go around because you're just starting out, right? Very rarely do things start out with a bang and become this huge moneymaker and then get better every single year. So you have to go back in, reinvest, try to figure out what mistakes you made, and then correct those problems. But NASCAR just kept going back to the same well over and over and over again, and it was a massive failure each and every time. I mean, the street races in Chicago, you heard, know, $50 million over the course of 3 years there, and you're like, what are you trying to get new fans? It's like, dude, you're not. Obviously, they're not coming. They had Pitbull and they had Ice Cube and they had all these guys, and they're trying to get TikTok influencers over there, and they don't care. You know what they're doing? They're eating food at Wendy's and stuff. They're not going to NASCAR races. They just don't. It's not a thing they give a rat's ass about. So, yeah, we'll see what the outcome is here. Obviously, with this whole lawsuit, we'll keep following it, and if we have any more news about that, we'll get Doc back on at some point in the near future. Bad News Happy Music is coming up in just a bit. Also, some 3 Days Grace.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. More from Brian and Jean is coming up.
Don't be mad at me.
I'm mad at you.
Don't be mad at me.
Yes, I am.
I had nothing to do with this. I got a phone call in the afternoon yesterday, and that was the first I had heard of this. That's the beauty of leaving the building nice and early. You don't have to be a part of stuff like this. Normally, we would be doing Bad News with Happy Music, a staple here on the morning show for many, many years.
Looking forward to it.
You would know when it started. You've been here longer than I have. When did Bad News with Happy Music start? It was you and Rudy, right?
Well, that would have had to have been...
Is that like 02, 03?
Yeah, 4, maybe?
04? Okay. Well, the reason why we are not doing Bad News with Happy Music this morning is because someone is getting honored here at Midwest Family Lacrosse. Is that right? Did I say it right? Okay. I'm not a part of the teams. I don't know what the hell's going on. But someone has been with this company for 3 entire decades, 30 years. So many years that you don't get a pin anymore. You just get like a gift card and a thanks. And so that's what this all is. Everybody that's here today wanted to come in and congratulate Jean Taylor, my partner.
Yeah, girl. I believe there's a... Yeah, I know. I see. I believe that... There's a holiday. Our holiday party is tonight, and there's lots of people that are new to the company that are getting 5-year pins and 10 and 20.
Well, Jean, unfortunately, not able to make the holiday party tonight.
I'm not able to make the holiday party.
Is going to Black Earth to spend some time with her lovely mother, and is not going to be there to receive the honor. So, boss man, Big Daddy Know-It-All, got in touch with me yesterday and wanted to set something up where we could honor and give our love to you right here in the studio before you go away for the weekend. And celebrate Jean's 30 years with the company.
Yes.
Starting out.
25 here in La Crosse, so 2000, September of 2000, and then 5 years with Midwest Family in Madison.
Yeah. So what was that, the rain down there? What was it called? The light rain you were on? What was the name of the show?
Wrong radio station.
Wrong radio station?
JJO.
Okay. JJO. On JJO, and then moving here, and then doing mornings, and then taking over, essentially, and now you're like a boss.
25 years of rock mornings, huh?
Yeah, 25 years. Boss man, would you like to say anything?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you got to.
Jean, yeah. So Jean is what we call pinned out. There are no pins. So we have to give you something else, which, something much more meaningful probably. We got you $300 at the liquor store. No, nice. Jean, this is a big deal. And, Jean makes all of us be better. She is our ambassador for Midwest Family, for the radio station. She's the biggest giver anybody knows. Here it comes. And, there couldn't be, are you starting to cry? There's no crying.
Yes, there always is.
So, Jean, thank you. We are all better because of you. The way you treat your coworkers, the way you serve this community and its listeners is unbelievable. So thank you for 30 years at Midwest Family.
Thank you very much. I'm lucky to be here.
Anybody else want to say something nice about Jean while they're here? No? We've got a lot of our coworkers here joining us here in the studio, and I always tell people, because people always ask me if you're really that, how does Jean deal with you? And I said, I don't know how she puts up with me. I said, maybe that's why she overdoes it, but you don't get a bench with your name on it at Riverside Park unless you do great things in this community, and that's what you do, Jean. So thank you very much. Congratulations on 30 years.
Yeah, you've been with it for like 20 of it. So
Too long. I'm getting there. I'm close. I moved here in 2003, so I'm catching up to you a little bit.
I'm in the process of writing the things for the Christmas party tonight for Puck. 30 years for Puck tonight, too.
Yeah,
so.
Puck.
For real. The Godfather. I just typed that in my...
Who's Puck?
Yeah. Well, Jean, hopefully you have 30 more in you.
I'll take it.
Your house is paid off, so you really don't have to work anymore, right?
Yeah, right. That's right.
For those of you that don't know, Jean paid her house off this year, so now she's rich with cash.
That's exactly it.
Flush with money.
Uh-huh.
But 30 years, a $300 gift card to go buy a bunch of booze. He's like asking me yesterday, he's like, what is she? I'm like, I don't know what the hell she likes, dude. You're asking the wrong guy. He's like, you're in the studio with her every single day.
For 20 years. How do you not know anything?
I don't know. You come in with different sweaters occasionally. I said she likes to drink wine, so give her some wine. I don't know where you go. I have no idea.
That'll be perfect for the holidays.
I said she spends a lot of money on groceries, and if you could cut into that budget a little bit, that would be nice. She'd probably appreciate that. So hopefully the grocery card goes a long way. So, Jean, congratulations. 30 years right here on 95.7 The Rock. Now, of course, on the X. Do you have a favorite memory?
Oh, jeez. Gosh, no.
Maybe
day one.
Day one?
Yeah, walking in.
Walking in? Do you have any not so fond memories?
Yeah, oh yeah. Pull up a chair.
What about the time that you made 6 radio stations go off the air when you blew up the building?
One of my favorites. Thank you. All right, this is done.
No?
We're done.
What about the time you flooded the bathroom?
Wrap it up.
Remember that when you flooded the bathroom?
I do.
Okay. All right. Well, Jean, 30 years here at Midwest Family. Congratulations. Thank you guys all for coming in. Yeah. Gino, 30 years. What's your favorite song?
Rock Mornings with Brian and Jean. Find them online at rockmornings.com. Call.
Hello.
Email.
I tried emailing you.
Text. So many ways to check in with us. Check. We rely on you guys for traffic updates, requests, and all sorts of other stuff.
Check this out.
Rockmornings.com is the website where you can find all of our contact info. You can also, of course, download the apps and get in touch with us. The people who have listened the longest don't need any of that because they've been getting in touch with us since day one. Fifth Lori. Congratulations to Jean, generous and entertaining, and only swears on air occasionally.
Lori's just that. She'll never let that go, man.
How could she? She knows you well. I claim her as a friend in many of my very interesting conversations. So well done, my friend, and the supreme accomplishment of not killing Brian. Dale in Prairie du Chien said, congrats, Jean and Puck. Glad I was running late this morning. I was able to hear the news. I, too, celebrated 30 years this year. Have a great weekend, everyone. Love the show. Thank you, Dale. Nikki texted in, said, congrats, Jean. I think some AC/DC may be in order. Pam said congratulations to Jean on 30 years. Ron said congrats to Jean. Smokin' Joe from Wyoming.
Yes, my man. What's
Congratulations, Jean. The world needs more people like you.
I love that guy, huh?
Also got, I don't know who this is, but they said, congratulations, Jean. Have a super day today. It's my birthday. How about some Tool? So
happy birthday to you.
Yeah. 30 years here with the company, Midwest Family Broadcasting, whether it's in Madison or La Crosse, celebrating that. Normally would get a presentation tonight at our company holiday outing, but has to go to Black Earth to be with her mom, and so not going to be there for that. And Boss Man wanted to do something nice for you on the show. So
that was very, very sweet and unexpected, and all of a sudden there's
almost
people.
got your ass. Almost not as bad as the bench really got you. When we got you on the bench, I got you. You broke down.
I would have here, but there was a lot of people staring. You know what I mean? Like eyes, and I felt weird. But I've been very blessed to be here for 25 years in La Crosse and on this radio station and working with the people that I do and my friends and serving the community. And I feel blessed about that. It's hard to find a job that you can do for a very long time and, love. So I'm lucky in that regard.
And you put in a lot of work.
Thanks.
A lot. And we recognize that.
Yeah.
It doesn't go unnoticed. They're not going to do stuff like this for me when I...
Yes, they are. Once you're 22, you've got 8 more.
When and if I get to...
8, that's all.
When and if I get to 30.
Yes, 8. Well, and Puck will be on later today. Make sure you let him know, too.
Yeah. 30 years for the Puckster.
Yeah. The Godfather.
For those of for those of you that are listening in the Eau Claire area, just apologies. Obviously,
we have a coworker that's important.
We have a coworker here in La Crosse that also has spent 30 years with Midwest Family, and so it's an important day for a couple of people. And Jean, congratulations on your 30 years of service.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too. It's been a ride, man. And that's it. That's the end of our show.
Yeah,
we're done. We're never coming back. We're just
wrap it up.
No. Thank you to everybody who reached out this morning. Appreciate it. The very nice compliments for Jean, the well wishes, and have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday.